Hello, welcome to another edition of Ask Pastor Keith. We have a kind of fun question today. We see these wonderful little babies up, and the question is, what's the purpose of infant baptism, and why do we do it at Southland?
Okay. Very heavy theological question. I have to answer in 5 minutes. Well, it arose out of two historical contexts. Number one is this personal choice that we consider very important in the West. It wasn't that case for a very long time. In fact, after Enlightenment, it came to be more individualistic, and individual choices were important. Before that, if the father says, we're going to worship God, Jesus Christ from today, everybody in the family, without any choice. Now, is that real faith? It's real faith. I have seen those faith that the family receive and that they become Christian as a result of the patriarch or somebody, receiving Christ. I see people laying down their lives for their faith. On the other hand, I have seen a lot of people who made personal choice for Christ several hundred times, and yet their life don't show it, and it doesn't mean a thing. So we give too much, this premier worth in this personal choices. So number one is usually done by head of the family, and the family receive Christ, and that's the way it's been done for more than 1,000 years. Second is this: as children's mortality rate was high, and it's parents' hard to have these children be saved before they die. So that was one of the other reason that the Catholic Church actually brought into that. And this actually has a more ramification, because God's choice of us, God's election of us, goes beyond our particular understanding or choice at the time. So that's why this infant baptism, we recognize it. It's not a dedication, because a baptism has two purposes. One is declaration of personal faith. The other one is initiation into the community of faith. And that's the part that we are recognizing. And these ones that belong to the parents of faith, and they are part of our community that we are embracing, and that we are looking for opportunity to share the gospel as earliest time, so that they will have their own faith. But nevertheless, it's not anything less, until they come to the age of reasoning. And so, for our stance is more of Presbyterian or Methodist in that way, that we recognize the covenantal nature of our faith. Recognize the historical facts, the context. So we in the West, in the evangelical circle, we went a little bit too much in this North American suburban value system of individual rights, and which is not really highlighted in the Scripture. So in that way, the infant baptism we are practicing in our church, because we understand God's choice, and it goes way beyond our personal choices. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Pastor Keith. So we'll see you the next time on Ask Pastor Keith.